This video will show you how to create an authority record in AtoM. The authority record in AtoM is based on the ISAR-CPF data content standard, in the same way that an institutional record is based on the ISDIA standard and an archival description record is based on the ISAG standard. Being standards-based is a strong feature of AtoM. Authority records give information about the creators of, or collectors of, and contributors to archival records. This is where you find the authorized form of name for the creator, as well as other names used, dates for the creator, and a biographical history. Authority records are maintained separately from archival description records in AtoM. Because the ISAR-CPF standard is used, it is possible to share authority records between institutions. Authority records can be linked to archival descriptions as creators or name access points. There are many elements you can use to describe your authority record. These elements are grouped into 5 areas in ISAR-CPF and also in AtoM. These areas are identity area. Here you uniquely identify the corporate body, person, or family, which is the creator of, contributor to, or collector of the archival material. Description area. Here you give the dates of existence of the creator, collector, or contributor, a biographical or administrative history, and other contextual information. Relationships area. Here you indicate relationships and types of relationships of the creator, collector, or contributor to other entities. You can link an authority record to another corporate body or to an archival description here. Access points area. Here you can give subject headings. Control area. Here you explain how information about your authority record is created and maintained. There are only 4 obligatory elements in ISAR-CPF and in AtoM. We will look at each in turn. The first obligatory element is type of entity, which is found in the identity area. The rule in ISAR-CPF is specify the type of entity, corporate body, person, or family that is being described in this authority record. The second obligatory element is authorized form of name, which is found in the identity area. The rule in ISAR-CPF is record the standardized form of name for the entity being described in accordance with any relevant national or international conventions or rules applied by the agency that created the authority record. Use dates, place, jurisdiction, occupation, epithet, and other qualifiers as appropriate to distinguish the authorized form of name from those of other entities with similar names. Specify separately in the Rules and/or Conventions element which set of rules has been applied for this element, and there are some examples on the screen. All other elements in the identity area are optional. These include parallel forms of name, standardized forms of name according to other rules, other forms of name, and identifiers for corporate bodies. And there is an example on the screen. The third obligatory element is dates of existence, which is found in the description area. The rule in ISAR-CPF is record the dates of existence of the entity being described. For corporate bodies, include the date of establishment, foundation, enabling legislation, and dissolution. For persons, include the dates or approximate dates of birth and death, or, when these dates are not known, include the dates for the period in which the person was known to be active. Where parallel systems of dating are used, equivalences may be recorded according to relevant conventions or rules. Specify in the Rules and/or Conventions element the system of dating used, for example, ISO 8601. And there is an example on the screen. All other elements in the description area are optional. These include history, places, legal status, functions, occupations, and activities, mandates and sources of authority, internal structures and genealogy, and general context. And there is an example on the screen. The fourth obligatory element is Authority Record Identifier found in the control area. The rule in ISAR CPF is record a unique authority record identifier in accordance with local and/or national conventions. If the authority record is to be used internationally, record the country code of the country in which the authority record was created, in accordance with the latest version of ISO 3166, Codes for the Representation of Names of Countries. Where the creator of the authority record is an international organization, give the organizational identifier in place of the country code. And there is an example on the screen. All other elements in the control area are optional. These include maintaining repository, institution identifier, rules and/or conventions used, status, level of detail, dates of creation, revision, and deletion, languages, scripts, sources, and maintenance notes. All other elements in the relationships area are optional. These include related corporate bodies, persons, or families, and related resources. This demonstration will show how to create an authority record in AtoM. First, click on the Add button on the top menu. In the Identity area, enter the type of entity you can choose from a drop-down menu, as well as the authorized form of name and any other forms of name. In the Description area, enter the dates of existence. For a person, this will be generally the birth and death dates. And then the biographical history or an administrative sketch. You can copy and paste this from a text or Word document. Add places associated with the entity, as well as function or occupation. Notice when you hover over a field, a pop-up menu appears giving you guidance about what to enter in that field. Notice also that you don't have to put data in every single field. In the Access Points area, you can enter subject and place access points. If there's an existing taxonomy in AtoM, you can simply choose from a drop-down menu. In the Control area, enter the Maintaining Repository or Archives. If there's already an institutional record in AtoM for the Maintaining Repository, again, you can choose from a drop-down menu. Once you're finished entering all your data, click Create at the bottom of the screen. You can always go back into your record after you've created it and edit it or add more data. And here is a completed authority record. If we click on the hyperlink for the Maintaining Repository, it takes us to the institution record for that repository. So the authority record is linked to the repository. And that's how you enter an authority record in AtoM.